Hey everybody, Bonez here, Bonez Garage, bringing you up to date what's going on at the garage. So, 1967 Mercury Cougar, coming out fantastic. We now have all of the patches that we put in down there. They're all painted up, and as you can tell, you can't even see that it was done. We cleaned up the whole interior of the engine compartment down at the bottom. Now we just got to finish cleaning up here at the top, get some of the dirt off of the areas, but that's just dust and dirt. And everything down here is all cleaned up to the frame, so it's really looking absolutely fantastic. Give me a second, I'll put the car up in the air and show you the underside and all of the new ceramic heat coat insulation that we just put on here, as well as the rust encapsulator that we put on before we put on the insulation. Hang on, be right back. On the way up, I figured I'd stop and show you the wheel wells that we redid. This is the front wheel well. As you can see, we cleaned everything up, got it all nice, and then resprayed a new undercoating in there to keep the rust at bay a little bit more. And if you look closely, you can see right there, we put a support plate in for the shock tower. That will help support that shock tower, make it a little bit stronger. Also, you can see where there used to be two big holes in that shock tower for the grease fittings. You can see there are no more holes in there. And then I'll show you the back one. And there's the rear wheel well, and you can see how nice that one also looks. It came out really nice. It looks beautiful. All nice and clean, all re-rubberized, undercoated, and yeah, this car is going to be sweet when she's done. Hang on, I'm going to go all the way up and show you the underside. Be right back. Now with the 67 up in the air, I can show you the undercarriage and show you what a difference from the last time you saw it till now. And there it is. That is the underneath of this car now. And if you guys remember, everything under here was just rust. It was just covered in rust. And it actually came out beautiful. We scraped down all the rust, then we put a rust encapsulator over all of the metal to slow down any rust that's there. And then from there, we put a ceramic heat shield underneath it, an undercoating, to keep the heat out from the interior. And it looks just beautiful from front to back. That is where the fuel tank goes. As a matter of fact, the fuel tank is right there. And the reason we had to take the fuel tank out is because of the bushings that go right over there. He's using that Delron bushing, and those things have an aluminum jacket, and to get the jacket in, you have to get the gas tank out so you can press that bushing into that hole. But from front to back, this car is looking fantastic underneath. Cannot wait to get this car assembled. Hang on, I'll bring you in the back. Okay, so that is the rear leaf spring. As you can see, we cleaned that up, and we also painted it up, make it look real nice. And these are the bushings I was telling you about. That is the aluminum housing that gets pressed into the spring. Then there's a Delron sleeve that goes inside the aluminum housing, and then a steel sleeve that goes inside the Delron sleeve. And then two Delron washers go on either side. And if I bring you to this side, you can see the sandwich. There's the Delron washer. There's the steel sleeve right there. And on this side, you can see that's the aluminum sleeve, the Delron sleeve, and then the steel sleeve. Then the bolt goes right through that and holds the eyelet into the frame. And then we have all of the pieces to put the spring onto the axle. And then right there are your front spindles. And then over here, we have the rear differential housing. And that's the drive shaft. That's going to have to be painted. It's the only thing left to be painted. There's the T5 5-speed transmission. It's bell housing. Those he didn't want us to paint. He said, just leave them for now. We'll probably pull them out next winter and redo everything for that. So we said, the heck with it, and just left it. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with the 67 Mercury. Alrighty, guys. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Okay, bye.